turn around 3 times. Start shooting.
Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes.
Oh no! Punch! Oh, crap!
Personalize the way you see everything. And then conquer. Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Adjust the angle effortlessly for maximum comfort.
I've been waiting for so long. Now those feelings are so gone. I don't care what else goes on. We will take you away in the night when you see me, and I'm feeling free. Leave me to play.
We bring the heat, we bring the fire, we bring the dirt, we'll take you higher. We bring the heat, we bring the fire, we bring the dirt, we'll take you higher. We bring the heat, we bring the fire, we bring the dirt, we'll take you higher. We feel the bass with our desire, face splitting, bass driven, gunfire.
Turn around 3 times. Start shooting.
Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes.
Oh no. Pants. Oh, crap.
Personalize the way you see everything. And then conquer. Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Adjust the angle effortlessly for maximum comfort.
Well, good evening, everybody. 6:30 p.m. IST means it's time for your daily dose for the next 9 months about what's happening in the current biggest esports tournament. Yes, I'm talking about the ESL India Premiership 2017 this summer season. The phase 2 of which is going around live. We're more than halfway across. The playoffs are just around the corner, next week to be more precise. And we'll get to see at the beginning of phase 3 who's in and who's out. All right, everybody, joining us on the Facebook page of ESL India and the YouTube gaming channel of ESL India, I welcome you all with open arms because what you're just about to witness is not just any other esports tournament. This is the ESL India Premiership 2017, brought to you by Omen, by HP, HyperX, and Zowie by BenQ, and organized by your friends at Nodwin Gaming. And of course, those who are wondering who I am, I'm the guy who takes you through the games one by one as and when they happen. My name is Vagish Godslayer Bhan, and today we have some amazing set of matches lined up for your entertainment. So before we move off into who's lined up against who, what's happening, who's standing where in the standing list, let me take this opportunity to tell everybody watching us right now how you can be a part of the ESL India Premiership 2017. You see, right now, what's happening is unlike last year where we had just a Challenger 1, a Challenger 2, and a Masters, we've broken the system down to its bare simplest. We have 3 seasons. We have a summer season, which is ongoing right about now. We have a fall season, and then we have a winter season. Now, each of these 3 seasons are broken into 3 phases, which end with a promotion and relegation. If you guys want to have an example, EPL would be the best example to have. You see how the teams get relegated and promoted. That's the same way which happens. We have a starter league, we have a challenger league, and then we have a masters league. What we live stream to you guys every day is the best of the matches, from the masters league for you guys happening live. All right, and if you guys want to be a part of the ESL India Premiership, it's a very simple process. There should be a link on the screen right about now. All you got to do is click on it, go onto the page it takes you to, and then register for the games you want to participate in. And at any point, if you guys feel confused or you guys are at a loss of understanding how to do and go ahead with the registration, you should just go ahead on the ESL India Facebook page. There should be tutorial videos there. And then you can make use of that video and register yourselves for the ESL India Premiership Phase 3 summer season. All right, but everybody, let's quickly head on into the ESL India Premiership 2017's Phase 2 summer season, day 12. We are on day 12 right about now in the live stream, and we'll find out right about now who's facing who. Alright, talking about the matches happening today, some pretty interesting matches lined up. We have in Clash Royale the best of 5 of Jimit Bhat having a showdown against Mrin Lakar. Whereas in Dota 2 we have 2 amazing matches lined up. We have a total Nepal game all set for you. It's Nepal versus Nepal. It's 4 Miracle versus 3C4DA going to happen for you guys on the live stream. Whereas off stream we have the Council going off against Team Buridza. Now in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Now in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, we have Team JMD Gaming having a showdown against Team Brutality, whereas off-stream, we were supposed to have an NTD Gaming versus Dare to Dream match, but that probably is not going to happen because of some severe personal problem with one of the players. So we wish them luck because apparently we've come to know it's a grave situation. So moving on, we have a JMD Gaming versus Team Brutality match lined up for you guys in CSGO. Since we are at it, since we've told you guys right now what the games are going to be today, let's quickly take a look at the Clash Royale Masters League standings while we're at it. Alright, standing on top of the list is Hasib Iqbal Nazir, this undefeatable, still now undefeatable. Mrin has shown Hasib that, nobody is secure in the Masters League when it comes to Clash Royale. Now he stands with 15 points on the top of the table with 6 matches down. He's got 5 matches as wins, whereas only 1 loss. Now Prashant PP Pandey, a close contender, is with 12 points in the second position. He's got 5 matches down the line. He's won 4 of those matches apart from the 1 loss he's had. Now Mrin Lakar stands in the third position with 9 points to his name and 5 matches played, out of which 2 have been losses. Now Ruben Dicunia is in the fourth position with 6 points to his name, 4 matches down and 2 losses, 2 wins out of those 4 matches. Tahir Devils Twin Sharif is again the same story as Ruben. He has got 6 points, 4 matches played, 2 matches lost and 2 matches won. Now Jimit Bhatt has 6 points to his name. He's played 5 matches and he's lost 3 of those 5 matches and he stands in the 6th position. Now Vikram Asopa is in the 7th position because he's got 6 points out of the 6 matches he's played and he's lost 4 of the 6 matches. Now Deepak Mehta has had an appalling run so far in the phase 2 of Masters League. He is going to be relegated for sure because he has completed his quota of 7 matches. He's secured only 3 points, stands in the bottom of the table because he's lost all 6 matches out of the 7 and only won. Now a look at the people having a showdown today. Now we have Jimit Bhatt having a showdown against Mrin Lakar. Now Jimit is based out of Mumbai and he was a top participant in the summer season phase 1 of the Challenger League. He got promoted automatically to the Masters League at the end of the phase 1, but he's been having a tough time. He's been having a rough patch here because Masters League is literally the big boys club. This is where the big boys and the sharks roll about, swanking around, finding new fodder to feed on or apparently just get fed on. As you can see, Hasib Iqbal Nazir has been on the top since the word go. He is that one top shark in the table. Now Jimit Bhatt stands at the position 5 in the summer season phase 2 Master League as of now, and he's going against a guy who was the Masters 26 champion, Mrin Lakar, who hails from Guwahati. Now he is a top seeded player and he won the Challenger 2 and the 2016 Masters of ESL India Premiership 2016 edition. He stood second in the phase 1 of the summer season and he had a mixed start to his campaign in this phase because he's only won 3 of his 5 matches. He's lost 2 already. So like I said, nobody, including Hasib Iqbal Nazir, is safe. Anybody can defeat you if they play well. Now today he will play the Challenger League promotee Jimit Bhatt, and we will see who will go home with a smile, a broad smile on their face, and the fact that they defeated the other party in this best of 5 of Clash Royale. Now joining me as caster is Manoj, Super, Gola and Shaurya for this game, who I believe are itching and raring to let the cards fly. So ladies and gentlemen, everybody joining us on the Facebook page of ESL India Premiership and the YouTube gaming channel of ESL India Premiership, I welcome you all once again. This is where warriors fight.
Cold light falling on the ground. Long day, but we won't back down. One thing playing on our minds. Long wait, but we won't give up now. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. We are the champions of the night. We are the champions of the night. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Day 12 of the ESL India Premiership's Summer Season Phase 2 Masters League daily stream. I am Manoj Supergola and with me is...
Hi guys, Shaurya down in Recluse Kumar here. I feel that if Gola talks any louder or more excitedly, he's going to burst. So
Hey, maybe I
that's
just got a Barbie and a dollhouse, okay? Huh?
it was a Barbie dollhouse. They're not two separate things. We do see a Pekka come out though, which is interesting. Pekka is not a card that's played too often. I mean, it's a huge, bulky creature, right? And if it gets frozen, it does nothing. Okay, so I did check Jimit's deck, right? And he was running a Sparky, and it was a graveyard deck. Now I don't quite remember all his cards, so forgive me. But if a Sparky comes out, I am going to be so surprised. And a huge push coming out now by Jimit. Oh, did you see the barrel over there? That was some mind games.
So it looks like Mrin just trapped Jimit into doing a very horrible move.
Basically, yes, that barrel was very good. I mean, so he just gamed Jimit, right? He barreled in the corner because he knew that Jimit is going to answer that push somehow, probably with a cheap spell such as Log or Poison or Tornado. It happened to be in this case, and that barrel was just immune to the effects. I mean, even though it did pull in the troops, but they could still get the damage off on the tower. As you see, 10 HP on the tower is basically non-existent. The Log finishes it off, and we see the Goblin Gang now applying pressure on the other side. Unfortunate timing though with the Baby Dragon because he misses that push. The Baby Dragon could have helped a lot. Now we do see the Graveyard come out, but the Valk is going to be a very good counter to stop it. He also poisoned, so that is going to get like good damage off, but not nearly enough to get down the tower. We are going to overtime here.
Yeah, no, they were not going into overtime. Mrin has got.
I mean, sorry, not overtime. Double elixir. That's what I mean. Yeah. No, I do think Mrin should be able to get the tower with the next graveyard poison push. He did get about more than 1000 HP down on that tower, so that's there. That a very lucky trade coming out. Skelly's finishing the unit off right before the Log. See, that is good damage off. I won't be surprised if Mrin can lose the tower. That won't be the case, although we see the arrows come out to counter the Goblin Carol. And 20 seconds left. Do you think Jimit has a fighting chance,
No,
Goals?
there is no way. Jimit does not have enough time to cycle back for another killer round.
But he does have the graveyard going and the poison. That might be enough. Can he defend his star? That's a real question here, and I don't think he can.
He can.
The tower
He
is
can.
going to
He
fall.
can. He can. He can.
No, I mean,
That's it.
Jimit won't be able to defend the tower. Yeah, and the match is over there. 5 HP left, but it didn't matter in the end. 2-0 in the crowns over here with Mrin versus Jimit. Mrin taking the lead in the game 1.
So look, I think Mrin is just going to repeat his victory over undefeated people with a 3-0 clean sweep.
Oh my god, yeah. Mrin coming out with 3-0 against Hasib, guys. It's just amazing Clash Royale that I missed. I cannot forgive myself and my cousin for having a baby, but let's not talk about that. Yeah. Looking at the decks though, I mean, Mrin did beat him 2-0, but he's up against a good deck. I mean, Jimit's deck was no slouch. I don't think this was a drafting problem over here.
No, it wasn't. It's just that Jimit made a couple of mistakes, and they just turned out to be very, very costly mistakes, and just turned the
What do
tide
you
of the
think
battle.
Jimit could have done to win that, or at least tie? Because it didn't look like
Maybe
Jimit
you remember the first time where he whiffed his tornado on the barrel?
But that wasn't a whiff. I mean, I don't think that Jimit misplayed that per se. I mean, he played the tornado where he should have played the tornado. He saw the Goblin Barrel come in. That was, I would just say that Mrin outplayed Jimit over there.
I don't know. I think he should have used arrows because the very next card he used after Hurricane, Tornado was arrows. So
I think he was cycling for the arrows over there because arrows is definitely the better call. You're right. So I think he didn't have the arrows in hand. I mean, if he did, of course, then costly mistake, as you said. And we are going into game 2. Mrin with a 1-game victory over Jimit right now. Do you think Jimit can pull back? Do you think Jimit has changed his deck? I would like to see Jimit change his deck.
I would like to see both the players change their decks. But I think in the end, the result is going to be a 3-0 or a
Both the
3-1.
players have changed their deck, so I guess they're in the business of granting wishes. Because we do see an Elixir Collector deck come out from Jimit and a Ram deck come out from Mrin. The Ram, unfortunately, does not get too much done, but that Poison getting some value with getting the Elixir Collector over there also, although the Elixir Collector is sort of problematic for Mrin in this matchup. Because Mrin's basically playing a chip deck, right? That means he's going to get damage off on the tower periodically, and it's basically a war of attrition from Mrin, right? You defend and then you get damage in with your poison, with your ram, with your minor, all low cost cards. Jimit, on the other hand, is playing the exact antithesis of Mrin's deck. He's playing a deck that likes to build up lots of elixir and push with lots of big cards. We do see the golem come out, and Mrin is running a very standard deck, right? He's running a chip deck, and you run the Inferno Tower to defend exactly against decks like Jimit is running. It's so good defending against any high HP cards. That log there just missing out, I don't even think it got damage off on the tower, but you do see the havoc that one golem can do. I mean, look at that. He played like one golem, like it lasted long enough to get the tower down to 1500 HP. Although Jimit with the much stronger showing, right? It does seem that, okay, he's going to get the tower over there. The Barbarian just needs to get one more hit off, and it does. The minions are going to die, so basically you're going to have a reset here. And if you notice that Mrin is in fact still in the Elixir lead. I mean, he got a tower and he still has 3 elixir over his opponent. That's a very dominant position to be in, don't you think?
Well, that's what a poison deck does to a deck that relies so heavily on an elixir character that bringing it down is a guaranteed win.
You just see, I mean, lots of action happening. So you see the Goblin Gang come out, and it died almost. No, that was the Goblin Gang. Yeah, it died almost instantly to the to Jimit's answer over there, and Jimit is trying to mount a push, but that's not going to be enough. Jimit is running a lightning, but it doesn't do too much apart from against Mrin's Inferno Tower. There's no other high value card he can get off with the lightning, so does not seem to be working out for him. Good log over there, getting a lot of value out. And this is the moment Jimit has been waiting for. This is where Jimit's deck shines, right? He is in extra time. The elixir is ticking up. Yep, we see the lightning come out. It gets good value. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Jimit's mounting a good push, but he just doesn't have the time required to finish this game. And Mrin is going to take away one more victory here. And there we have it, match over.
See, like I said, my predictions always come true, man. Like, Mrin is going to get this again, 3-0. That's just hands down what's going to happen.
I just want I want to see more Clash Royale, right? So I want to see Jimit win this. I want to see Jimit, reflect, see back to what happened in those games and come back with a strong showing.
Mm-hmm. Like, he's played with the same basic archetype the first 2 games. The first game he had a P.E.K.K.A. Now he has a Golem. Yeah, I think it's time to switch to a more like a lighter deck, maybe a cycle deck or maybe a different chip damage deck.
Yeah,
maybe something with a loon.
I mean, to be fair, Jimit was running a graveyard poison deck. That is essentially a chip damage deck. I don't think we can quite blame him over there. I mean, yeah, he was running a P.E.K.K.A., but it wasn't a beatdown deck specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, poison graveyard is basic. I mean, I don't know. I think he's just being outplayed again and again by Mrin.
I would say, yeah, you are right. And I think I agree with you when we say that Mrin is outplaying Jimit. But you got to agree, like, some part of that being, these 2 losses are because Jimit has been playing the same archetype.
But again, I don't agree though. I mean, the graveyard poison deck isn't the same archetype as a golem deck. It's really not. They're quite different decks.
Yeah, but he's used. Okay, where do you think he's used? You remember where he's used the poison, right? He used it to bring down what?
No, when he was playing the graveyard poison deck, he was using the poison on the tower, which is what you do with the graveyard poison deck. The thing is that Mrin just had a Valkyrie that game, which kind of just pooped on Jimit's plans over there. Pretty much.
The skeletons coming from the graveyard could do nothing. They just got slaughtered by the...
And the poison is not enough to bring down a Valk. Just too much HP. And
while the players are getting ready for what might be the final matchup of this series, Jimit versus Mrin, which is right now at 2-0, I'd like to take a moment to mention our sponsors, which are Omen by HP, Zoe by BenQ, and HyperX. And all of this brought to you by Northern Gaming. That's us. Follow us on our social media, guys. Please follow our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you'll get a notification as soon as we go live. So
It's
you'll
really
never
weird,
miss
right?
anything.
YouTube with this whole bell thing. I mean, earlier you just need to subscribe. I never understood why. Why introduce something else? Like, why do I need to hit the bell icon now? I just
I
want
know,
my subscription, man.
I like all of these, but these are my favorite.
Ew, sure, I guess. But okay, what just happened there?
Something happened. Looks like the players have started a game, but
The game is not available for us to watch. I'm not sure what happened there. Did they exit the game?
Stay tuned, guys. Looks like
Okay.
that
Yeah,
was just a
team-
misfire, I guess. It's okay, guys. Just stay tuned. The players are just about to get ready. Looks like one of the players wasn't ready yet, and we're just gonna go back to the game as soon as it starts.
Yep. And I don't know. I don't know what Jimit is going to do here. I mean, yeah, I don't know what Jimit is going to do here to come back. And Jimit is actually at, if you look at the standings, Jimit is at a 500 trophy, above Mrin over here. So just for once and for all, showing that ladder standings show absolutely nothing. Yeah.
Well, see, the thing is, you've got to remember, right? This is Jimit's first Masters.
Yeah, and Mrin is the
Debut?
returning sort of champion, right? So I guess that's the thing. Yeah, we are going to wait for the game, I guess, guys. Weird misplay is going on, or misfire is going on, like goals did tell us. So in the meantime, why don't you talk about your deck? What do you like playing in Clash?
So I know I've like trash talked Hasib for using his golem deck, right?
Oh my god, you're a dirty golem player, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh my god, you dirty,
Yes, I
dirty
am.
golem player.
Uh,
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, at least I'm playing not a golem deck because I have some morals.
okay, look, listen. I play a golem deck, and then I play a ram deck, and then I play a lava loon deck. Okay,
You
so
also, by the way, the viewers don't know this, but Gola has like some insane luck when it comes to like pulling cards, dude. Whether it be Clash Royale or Hearthstone or any game that requires luck, right? You can imagine that Gola probably has all the newest cards. It's not even funny. He like once he told us, I feel like pulling a legendary today. 3 hours later, we get a message on WhatsApp with like, "Oh, I was opening a golden legendary on Hearthstone." It's like what? Oh my god, dude, this guy. All the luck in the world.
You're making me blush.
If you ever don't open a pack in your cards, guys, just know it's because Goals opened it instead. And you can blame him.
I'll navigate your phone, snatching your legendaries up.
Yeah. Oh man, no, I at least I play a Hawk Cycle deck because again I have some morals. But I am trying out this Hawk Beatdown deck with an Elixir Collector and a Giant, so it's not doing too well though. I prefer my Hawk Cycle deck. I mean, I am doing decently with that. I got to 2,500 trophies at one point, then I tilted to like 1,900. So
You tilted 600 trophies.
Yep.
So, okay, I guess it happens. But the thing is,
Yep. All right, guys. Yeah, we are going into game 3 here, and so the game was pre-recorded, but we don't know the outcome any more than you guys do. So
we've been
unfortunately,
waiting patiently and saying sweet nothings to you guys while this match finishes.
keeping you guys entertained.
Uh-huh.
All right. So game 3, it does seem that okay. So Jimit is playing a greedy deck again because he is running 3 musketeers. I can see it in the hand over there. Mrin seems to be playing the same deck he played in the first game. No, he's not. I don't think he had a rocket, did he?
He didn't have a rocket, it's a little mix and match.
It does seem to be.
Yeah.
He didn't have the rocket, but he did have the Valk and everything else he's played yet. So maybe he's just mixed it up, yeah, as you said. We see the Elixir Collector come out, and those 3 musketeers are going to be a dead card in Jimit's hand for a while because he's not going to get the Elixir to play it out very soon. The rocket just getting the Elixir Collector over there, finishing it off, and Jimit, hovering over the Three Musketeers, wanting to play it but holding off, which I think is a good decision here. I think Jimmy needs to just play it slow, take stock of what is happening in the game and move and react like when it benefits him. We see the logs being traded again, and the Ice Blade and the Valk is going to actually take down the Battle Ram as well as the Knight over there. I don't know if the Barbarians are also not going to finish off the Valk, and you just see why Valk is such a high value card. I mean, finishing the Ram and the Knight and then threatening another push. I mean, of course, she didn't get anything done, but Mrin could definitely have followed that up with something else if he'd wanted to. Mrin contemplating playing out the rocket there. He does play it out, yeah, finishing off the Elixir Collector. He can't leave it up because it's just too big of a threat. Okay, so now we see Jimit with the Three Musketeers. He's like, fine, you're going to play your rocket, I'm going to play my trump card. And Mrin is going to play the Inferno Tower, but Jimit playing the Battle Ram, I think the minions are a better option over here. I'm not sure I agree with his decision, but let's see how it works out. The Ice Spirit has really been doing work for Mrin, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, so it's been stopping the Knight in his tracks, it's been stopping the Ram in its tracks, and it's just been helping him avoid that deadly burst damage that the Ram gets on its first
Oh my god, and that push right there, demolishing Mrin's star. Do you think Jimit might actually hold this game? He just needs to defend now. 30 seconds left. That's entirely possible. He puts down the Elixir Collector, and that's so good because Mrin cannot rocket down the towers now. He has to rocket down the Elixir Collector. And also we see why Minion... Oh my god, that log! Okay, it's fine. They're not going to do too much. We do see, this game should go to Jimit, and it does mean that we're going to go into game 4, I guess. Oh my god, a huge push coming out, but I don't think 1 second is enough, and it is not. Jimit taking away game 3, and I'm so happy because we get to see more exciting Clash Royale today. Yep. We are seeing game 4. So you were wrong. I just want to point that out to everyone.
No, I did say it was going to be a 3-0 or a 3-1 result, right?
Well, you did say 3-0 first, so I'm gonna just point to that.
You know what? You and I are going to sit at the end of the stream, look through the audio, and see what I said.
Oh man, but yeah.
So I guess there was some again, I apologize to your viewers. We couldn't bring you game 3 live, but we saw it at the same time as you.
It was live. It was as live as it's going to be. It's not like these guys realize. So I'm looking at the YouTube chat, right, and it's really like popping off over here. We have some insane activity going on. We have a bunch of, I guess, Clash Royale enthusiasts. So we have a theory coming out from Man in Motion, who is one of my dear friends. Anirudh, you guys might have heard of him earlier. And so he says that Jimit had a good matchup because he could just cycle faster than Mrin could actually get to his rocket. Which we saw that basically. I mean, the rocket, like it was primarily an Elixir Collector killer, right?
Yeah, he just couldn't even get any chip damage off the towers with the rocket, which is what it was actually meant for.
Exactly, that rocket was. I mean, you see, like that's where you see like the difference in how one card can make a difference. If instead of the rocket, if he had a lightning, then that means that he could lightning the Elixir Collector and get chip damage off on the tower.
One of our Masters players, Asopa, right there, asking
for a shout-out.
And hey, Shitesh, what's up?
Yeah, Vikram, we got you.
Well, let's get back to the game at hand. This is game 4 between Mrin and Jimit. Jimit is right now he's just got 1 round away from Mrin. Score is at 2-1. Let's see if Mrin can finish this off with a 3-1 score, or if you're going to go into game 5.
What was that? Lightning?
I don't know. I mean, looks like he didn't have any other answer, right? That's the way he would use lightning in that position.
But that was such an inefficient lightning. I mean, the giant is just gonna die.
Did you look at those arrows?
Yeah, Mrin is... Oh my god, you see the loon come out. I don't know if Mrin is lagging or if he's tilted a bit. Or maybe didn't expect to lose at all. Oh my god, and the loon gets 1 hit off on the tower, even through the tornado. So close right there. That loon would have finished off the tower. If it got one fraction of a second, really. Yeah. That's all it needed. And Jimit in a dominating position right now. Okay, this is an exciting clash. It does seem that we're going to see, I mean, going off what I'm seeing here, it does seem like we're going to see a game 5 come out.
Game 5?
Yeah, it does seem to be the case. So basically, Mrin is playing. So the deck Mrin is playing, right, is basically one of the low arena decks, right? Apart from the lightning, all of these cards are available. I mean, I remember I ran a deck similar to this, but instead of a bowler, basically I was running a witch. Of course, bowler's a better card, which is one of the few epics that isn't that great. Although, of course, it is pretty strong and offers its own unique advantages. We do see
You know,
now.
I think I know why Mrin is having such a tough time with this particular game. Looking at his deck, right? This is the deck that he most likely always uses against a Hawk Cycle deck. I think Mrin expected Jimit to use his Hawk Cycle deck, and
Oh, the tornado coming out last second there. And that means the loon didn't get the hit off, but it's not going to matter in the end. Jimit is going to have absolutely no problem finishing off Mrin's tower over there. And he is mounting an offense on the other side already, wasting no time. He wants to secure his victory. He is hungry for the win, it seems. And we are seeing a decent push come out with the giant and the baby dragon, but that's is it going to be enough? That might actually be enough to finish off the tower over there.
It'll be enough. The baby dragon will finish it off.
Last hit, no, it is
18
not enough.
HP.
But that doesn't matter. One arrow does finish off the tower, which does give. Okay, Mrin is just going to eat the loss, it seems. Yeah. Oh, we see the arrows come out. Is too late? Oh my God, Mrin, what are you doing?
Jimit has made a comeback, ladies and gentlemen. The score is now 2-2, and we are going to go to game 5. This is fun.
Oh my God, what was that? Arrows over there. I could see that it was too late. I don't know if he was cycling or.
He was cycling. He did use the arrows to clear out the goblin gang, right? To protect his giant. I guess he just couldn't get to his arrows again in time.
Yeah, I mean, but fun. I mean, I don't know, man. There must. I just feel like there must have been. When you see someone lose by so close, you just automatically assume there must have been something they could have done to win that one, or at least like have a fighting chance.
Oh, I don't know, man. Mrin I don't think Mrin just got outdrafted on this one. I would say, I think he was expecting a Hawk Cycle deck, like I said.
I don't think Jimit was not running a freeze. It was a lava loon, but no freeze over there. Yep, no freeze. I'm looking at the cards. That's an interesting deck actually that Jimit ran. If you look at it, he has a Mega Minion. He has the Crypt, and okay, we are going to be going into game 5. So I'm going to stop looking at his deck now. But yeah, Jimit just with the comeback, man.
Okay.
Huge comeback.
Okay, let's make our guesses. Mrin is going to use a deck which has.
Mrin hasn't really. Graveyard. You think Mrin is using a graveyard deck? I know you cheated by looking at his player profile, but let's see.
I honestly did not. I was actually looking at YouTube chat.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can look at YouTube chat. Fun little chat over here, actually. We have some good analysis coming out from them. We are seeing Jimit play out the Skellies for the cycle and the Goblin Gang. I predict we're going to see a log. We don't see a log, we see a Valkyrie, which is going to do the same thing. Just essentially poop on Jimit's push over there. The Knight, I mean, why play the Knight over there? Why make him walk so far? We see the arrows come out, completely kills the minion horde. The giant is going to get some damage off in the tower. He's actually going to get the tower down to about 1500 HP, which is not bad at all. Mrin has not taken a single hit on his tower in return. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
The lightning and
400 HP.
Jimit just didn't have anything to do. I don't know why he played the Elixir Collector over there before defending the giant. I mean,
I think he was just planning to sort of sacrifice a bit of the tower's HP. I think he's playing a golem deck, maybe.
He's playing a 3 Musketeers deck. Do you think there's a heal, or do you not think there's a heal?
I hope there's a heal, for his sake, but it's not going to help him much because the only units he can use his heal on are his 3 Musketeers, and they're gonna get lightning down. Everything else, there's arrows for them.
I don't know why. I don't know why he played the EC though. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why play the Elixir Collector before defending the giant though?
Perhaps he just didn't expect lightning to come out. I don't know. That was a very risky move, which came back and bit him in the ass.
Absolutely. I mean, Mrin is basically running the same deck. Yeah, Mrin is running the same deck as he was last game. So I don't know what Jimit was thinking over there.
Jimit started
honestly,
going down.
why play the Elixir Collector next to the tower that's going to fall? That makes no sense. Why not play it on the other side? Why give him extra value? Yeah,
I don't know.
Jimit.
See, the thing is, if he should have placed it on the extreme left side of the left counter, but
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. So Jimmy, that was actually not a bad trade because he does have Musketeer, which represents 4 elixir, right? And through 9 elixir, he did spend 6 elixir. So he played 1 Musketeer for 3 elixir, which is still so strong. We don't have a heal coming out. I would have loved to see one, but unfortunately, it's not going to be that type of a game.
so
Jimmy
that
on the back foot now.
yeah, unfortunately for Jimit, all
I
his units
don't.
were on the ground.
Yeah,
The
I don't
battery
see
just
Jimit
came through them.
doing anything to be able to come. I think Mrin would have cycled back to the Lightning, and he has, just as predicted. That's going to take care of the 3 Musketeers, and that's it. The game goes to Mrin. I mean, I'm calling it right now. 5 seconds left, but there's absolutely nothing that Jimit can do to take this one, and that's a good game. Good game. Well played, Jimit. Well played, Mrin.
Well played,
Standard
Jimit.
meme coming out. Yep, Jimit just couldn't do anything here. That matchup was just not in Jimit's favor. That's about it.
Yeah, like, there was nothing he could really do. Mrin had both lightning, he had arrows. Whatever Jimit could throw at
Yeah,
Mrin was easily answered.
yeah. Looking at the deck, right, going back. So I mean, the main threats that Jimith has are the 3 Musketeers. The Minion Horde is also like a significant threat. Goblin Gang as well, right? But
Mhm.
the Minion Horde as well as the Goblin Gang are countered by the Valkyrie and the arrows. So that's 2 cards down. The 3 Musketeers are countered directly by the Lightning. So that's his other card down. What does he do? I mean, he has a Ram, but what is the Ram going to do by itself? The Elixir Collect, he just got out. Well, I won't even say out drafted. Just a really bad matchup for him over there.
Mhm.
I mean, this match just yeah. Oh my god! And
It's just
apparently,
one of those rock paper scissors moments, man. There's
yeah,
not much you can
exactly.
do, right?
And it just feels so bad losing to that. It's like
Yeah.
it's not like you got outplayed or you just played badly. It's just one of those luck of the draw things.
You just drew a dud. There's like I said, there's not much you can do. And on that note, but there is a lot our viewers can do right now.
Of
You
course.
guys stay tuned. There's gonna be some Dota 2 and CSGO action, maybe, perhaps, if you guys stay long enough. On that note, we're gonna hand this stream over back to our host Vagish, Godslayer Bhan.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning
Thank,
into another Clash Royale stream.
thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. Bye bye.
Bye.
What a hard time given to Mrin to make this victory. His 3-2 at the end of the best of 5, and Mrin takes home the victory, but with that thought in his head that even somebody in the lower rungs of the Master League ladder can easily, if not easily is the wrong choice of words, can definitely topple anybody in the top. This is how gamers and esports rolls. You never know what might happen. And if you guys are watching this on the Facebook channel, Facebook page of ESL India and the YouTube gaming channel of ESL India Premiership, you would have seen last year's Masters champion having a tough time defeating Jimit. But well for Jimit, but sadly, as I would like to put it, not your day. And well done, Mrin, for taking home the victory. You should be all smiles right about now. But moving on, everybody who's joining us on the Facebook page, on the YouTube gaming channel of ESL India Premiership, I welcome you all once again. In case you just joined in, you just kind of like missed the best of 5 of Clash Royale, but it's okay. Not all's been lost. We have Dota 2 and Counter-Strike lined up next for you. And let me remind you that you are watching the Phase 2 Day 12 live stream of the ESL India Premiership 2017 summer season, brought to you by Omen by HP, HyperX, and Zawi by BenQ. Of course, organized by your friendly peeps at Nodwin Gaming. Now, moving on, we have a Dota 2... Alright, everybody, minor hiccup there. You know how power cuts and India go hand in hand. Trust me, if India and power cuts were going ahead without any hitch, we wouldn't be called Indians. That's a very, very sad joke. But moving on, people, apart from the power cut, I was telling you guys about the best of our Clash Royale, which, in case if you've just joined in on the Facebook page of ESL India and the YouTube gaming channel of ESL India, just kind of missed, you can definitely see the rerun of the ESL India Premiership later, once when the entire thing goes by, or you can just while the other games are happening, you can go ahead and skip back to the old thing and go ahead. Alright, moving on. We have Dota 2 lined up for you guys here. The 5v5 MOBA all set to happen between two Nepalese teams. Now, one of them is having pretty much a tough run in the Masters League. For Miracle versus 3C4D, that is 3 cheers for Divine Ascension, is what we're talking about. So that's what's going to happen for you guys. But before that game happens, let's quickly take you through the standings of the Masters League table. Alright, talking about the Dota 2 Masters League current standings, we have Aggressive 5, Pasol, Urunkar and Gang lead the Wolfpack with 15 points to the name, 5 matches down, and 5 of them as victories. Whereas Entity Gaming comes in second with 15 points to their name, 5 matches played, all 5 of them victories. Same story as Pasol and Gang. Now, go figure, Red, the team which got promoted from the Challenger League, had pretty much of a clean run till they met this team called Aggressive 5, and their wonders happened. 6 games played, 6 matches played, 15 points secured, and only 1 loss, out of which 5 have been victories for them out of the 6 matches they played. Now, the Council from Bangladesh did not have a great run this phase. They are in the 4th position. They've got 6 points out of the 5 matches played, and they have only managed to win 2 out of those. Now, 3C4DA is in the 5th position. They have 6 points out of the 6 matches played because 4 matches were losses for them. Whereas Team Burizana, the team promoted from the Masters League, is having tough time breathing in the cramped spaces of the big boys because they have secured 3 points. They've got 5 matches down, and 4 of those have been losses for them. Now, Stand-in 5 is in the 7th position, the penultimate rung of the Masters League standing. They have 3 points to the name against the 6 matches they've played, and they've lost 5 of them. Now, like I said, 4 Miracle is that team which has got 4 matches down the drain, and they have managed to not score any points so far, and because all 4 of those matches have been losses for them. That's 4 Miracle for you. They stand very much a chance of getting relegated once the playoffs begin. So while we're at it, let's quickly also take a look at who these two teams are essentially. Now, like I said, we have 4 Miracle having a showdown against 3C4D, 3 cheers, 4 Divine Ascension. Now, 4 Miracle is led by Kunal Kunyo Timsil. Now, they attended the 2016 Masters of ESL India Premiership last year. They were one of the top 8 teams there, and they were placed 6th in the ESL India Premiership 2017 Dota 2 Master League Phase 1. Now, the team has not struck the success they anticipated, as they have not won any of their matches in this phase. Now, the team is currently placed 8th in the Summer Season Phase 2 Dota 2 Master League, and the best thing is they have still 3 matches in hand, including today's. They better begin winning, because otherwise they will be forced into the Master League promotion relegation playoffs. 3 matches for Miracle, 3 matches. Now, moving on, 3 cheers for Divine Ascension, 3C4D, another team from Nepal, put together by the enigmatic Shrestha brothers. Now, a few players are former members of the rival team for Miracle, who they're having a showdown against, and they participated in the 2016 Masters of the ESL India Premiership. They were one of the top 4 teams there. Now, they got placed 3rd in the ESL India Premiership 2017 Dota 2 Summer Season Master League Phase 1, and they began its Phase 2 on a very low note after it lost its first 4 games, but they have managed to turn around their fortune in the last 2 games, and they now sit at the 4th place with 6 points. That's 4 Miracle versus 3C4D8, who are casted by none other than our very own and beloved Vivek Venkat Raman, people. So without much ado, let me also take and grab this opportunity to tell you guys that you, yes, everybody, you who I'm pointing at, and everybody watching this on your screens, I'm pointing at you. If you want to be a part of ESL India Premiership 2017 summer season, Phase 3 is just around the corner. The Phase 2 playoffs are about to begin next week, and you can be a part of this machine, this amazing event, by just following the link on the screen. All you gotta do is follow it, register for the games you want to participate in, and voila, you're done. It's as simple as that. And any further assistance, like I keep saying, there are tutorial videos on the ESL India Facebook page which will guide you and literally help you, literally like show you where to point and click and do what, and so that you can become a part of the ESL India Premiership 2017, brought to you by Omen by HP, HyperX, and Zawi by BenQ. Of course, organized by Notwin Gaming. I'm Vagish Gotslepan, and let's quickly head off into some 5v5 MOBA Dota 2 action.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ESL India Premiership. This is the Masters League Phase 2, and today we've got 4 medical esports on the dire facing off versus 3C40A. It's a Nepal versus Nepal bout here, and it does hurt to beat your own countrymen in the game of Dota. But the draft is already underway, and quick look at the bans, nothing too surprising. A lot offlaners getting banned there, which seems to be the trend at the ESL India Premiership. You're seeing a Spectre ban coming out from 4 Medical. Why? I can't quite put my finger on, but maybe as the game progresses, we'll get a better idea of this. Magnus does get banned out, so that made a little bit of sense. Maybe 4 Medical wanted to ban out the Spectre, pick up the Magnus, and 3C40A, they're not going to have any of that. 3C40A also ban out the Invoker, while 4 Medical take out the Quap. Just your usual preference amongst mid laners here. I don't want to play versus Quap, I'm not going to play Invoker, blah, 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 blah. I guess nobody says I'm not going to play Invoker, but it's just maybe a little bit of respect coming up from 3C40A. They know what 4 Medical can do with the Invoker. Looking at the draft, you got Silence as well as Ogre, good roaming support, somebody who's good at babysitting, and somebody who does provide a fair bit of team fight. They picked up the Batrider to get things started, and they followed that up with the Juggernaut as their safe laner. Is it enough to bring down a fully farmed Bristleback as the game progresses? I'm not sure. Is it enough to shut down a Bristleback in lane? I'm not sure of that either. But yeah, I'm not seeing the answer just yet to the Bristleback. I'd like to see some quick burst damage to bring down the Bristleback quickly, so he isn't alive for a longer duration, and a Bristleback alive for less duration means he's going to be spamming less Quill Spray. Last ban coming out from 3C40 is going to be the Lina, and yeah, I guess you don't want to take your chances, especially when 4 Medical have first pick after this ban phase. 4 Medical ban out the Storm. The mid lane pool looks really narrow here. I mean, you got TA or you got Puck to work with. And I guess if you 4 Medical, you want to pick up the TA. One, because TA does win the lane versus Puck. There's no way Puck comes out on top. You can... Excuse me. Yeah, so you can almost dodge every illusory orb with your refraction. And it would be a hard lane for the Puck if 3C48 do indeed pick up the Puck. Alternatively, you could pick up something like a Dragon Knight. I'm not too opposed to that idea here. You get a little bit more push, get a little bit more team fight, but then are you okay to let 3C48 run something unconventional? They're not even letting me finish the sentences. So I'm guessing this is going to be a safe lane Bristleback, a mid lane troll, lane axe. Yeah, didn't look at it like that. I haven't seen mid troll in a while, and 3C40 they know this. They could try and absolutely shit on the troll in the mid lane, and they're going to do that with the Timbersaw. So Timbersaw is good versus strength heroes. You got 3 on the side of 4 Medical. 2 if you don't count the Treant Protector. And yeah, I have a cat who's sitting on my laptop. Wow. Just everyday occurrences here at the AFK Gaming Studio. Damn, cat is ganking me here. Okay. It's... Oh. Anyway, let's get back into the draft. So why is going to be playing the Timbersaw? Timbersaw is good versus strength heroes. Whirling that does away with a lot of strength, and you've also got a good amount of pure damage, which quick burst of pure damage actually, which could really help bringing down the Timbersaw. But that means that which could really help bringing down the Bristleback. But it means you want the Timbersaw laning versus the Bristleback, and it's quite clear that Bristleback is going to the safe lane. So 3C48 should be fine. They're just going to send the Timber to the off lane, and yes, should be able to deal with the Bristleback early on. Just setting up the hotkeys. And 1 second. There you go. Okay. We got the early ward coming out in the mid lane. And 647 is going to go and drop his. For Medical, they've been the less successful of the two teams from Nepal at the ESL in their Premiership. They didn't have a great phase one. Hopefully, they've come back with renewed strength and vigor and can probably make their mark in phase two. While 3 Cheers for Divine Ascension, they did reasonably well in phase one. But phase two is going to be a little bit more harder. You've got Go Figure, the new entry into the Masters League, and they've been playing some top-notch Dota there. They were at the top of the league until Aggressive 5 ended up beating the Council yesterday. Yeah, so they're not at the top because they played one less game, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, both these sides have their work cut out for them. A lot to prove, and a lot of fans waiting at home expecting to see results. Okay, so it's going to be a mid Timbersaw. And 3C48 read this better than me. They did know that the Bristleback is coming to the mid lane. Timbersaw does have a couple of Ironwood branches. So he could actually drop an Ironwood branch and use the Whirling Death. That would still do the maximum damage that Whirling Death can do. Meanwhile, you got Free and Protector trying to snipe the Courier. They're not having any of this. They absolutely know what's going on the side of 3C48, all courtesy this one early observer. Yeah, this mid lane matchup, it's not going to be too fun for the Bristleback, especially once Y picks up his Magic Stick, which he already has. So he's got the Magic Stick to work with, which is going to provide a lot of value early on. Yeah, Train still wasting his time hanging around the mid lane, waiting for the clear to show. Bristleback, is his ball coming anytime soon? Well, it's going to be on the way for sure, but not anytime soon. Meanwhile, Batrider Baka still searching for that level 2. How's the axe looking? Not that good either. I mean, he's pretty much been pushed away from the creep wave, and he's been pushed about a point into Battle Hunger. Yeah, he's just hanging around hoping to leech EX. But yeah, I guess Kunil's not even going to be able to go back to his jungle anytime soon. Trent has finally given up on the mid lane. It is the 2-minute mark, so he moves efficiently to steal a bounty rune. While in the mid lane, Timbersaw clearly coming out on top in terms of last hits. He's sitting at 13, while Bristleback is sitting at 5. And every time he tries to come near the creep wave, Y just uses the Whirling Death, steals some of that strength. and does a fair bit of damage to the Timbersaw. I mean, to the Bristleback. I'm not sure if Dream Protector is making the best use of his time here. He spent a fair bit of time trying to shut down Timbersaw and his courier. I think he'd be a lot more effective here trying to bring down the Batrider. Not sure they have enough with the Troll, the Lion, and the Train to bring him down, but they can definitely do some damage. While Silencer as well as the Ogre have been a whole lot more effective. They push Axe out of the lane into the jungle. So Kunyo's going to have a less effective EXP gain as compared to the Batrider. Early on, the jungle doesn't provide that much EXP as well as gold. It only increases over time. Mid lane. Wide. Oh, look at that. Dreamy. He just woken up to the fact that he can't go anywhere near the creeps and he's going to try and last hit with the Quill Sprayer. Yeah, that's his best hope until the Shrine comes up. His bottle's been used. He's got the living armor, which is going to help him out a little bit. But why dominating him in the mid lane? Why staying at 2,000 net worth while you got Bristleback sitting at 1,400? It's not like you can even gank it, look to turn around. He's even forcing the Fairy Fire out from the Bristleback here. So yeah, what Four Medical are going to be hoping for is Kunyo gets an early blink, and then maybe they make plays. Mid lane is just getting worse and worse for Dreamy on the Bristleback. Why is now, for all purposes, skipping the creep wave. Core is still at 0-0, but I'd like to see 3 getting the best. Chakram is down to Dreamy. He doesn't have mana for the Whirling Death. Pops the stick, gets the mana, scores the kill. First blood going the way of Y there on the Timbersaw. And he's almost double the net worth of the Bristleback. What do you do if you're Four Medical? I mean, you want to gank the mid lane. And there's no one there to do it really. And not sure what Dreamy was thinking, considering he didn't have living armor or anything to work with. He doesn't have boots as well. Y is always going to close the gap. And somehow in the middle of all that, they find a kill on the Axe. The one hero that should be farming L. They got back out of position. This could be a kill. My machine just stopped working for a moment. But yeah, it's back. So they did manage to find the pick-off on Baka there. So Four Medical are opening the scoreboard. I mean, if you're losing one lane really bad, that's the best you can hope for. But it is not fun to play Bristleback from behind. I mean, that hero does squat if you aren't farmed. And it looks like it's heading in that direction for Four Medical. But yeah, what's going well for Four Medical is that Troll is getting his farm. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. I'm not sure if Troll is going to be able to bring down the Timbersaw. I'm not sure when he can. I guess once he picks up something like the Silver Edge, so he can take away the reactive armor. Yeah, I guess this is one of those games where you try and go Silver Edge. Stop lane Baka. The stun is there from the Ogre. They've got the Glaze doing a fair bit of work there. They do end up bringing down the Troll. I just said that the good thing for Four Medical in all this in the laning phase was the Troll, but he ends up going down now. And things are looking bleak for Four Medical. Okay. Here's a player gang coming out from Four Medical. I mean, Lion, he's come to the mid lane. He's dropped a ward. So they have some vision to work with. They've also dropped this ward attempting to contest stacks. Very ambitious play. I mean, not sure they're going to be able to do much with it. I like the idea. You look at Batrider, you get a pick off on him when he's getting closer and closer to his blink. But right now, it's not doing that much. I mean, there's no shape to contest stacks until Line gets his levels, which is a good thing that for Medical have done here. I mean, Bristleback has pretty much given up on the lane. He's moved into the jungle. Meanwhile, they got the troll out of position. The last word is there. Not enough damage. Bristleback out of position. Well, they've got the ignite and the fire blast, and this should be an easy kill. Why seals the deal with his chakram. And while all of this was going on, Baka on the Batrider manages to bring down the troll. The score is 5-1. And for Miracle, really need a miracle to win this game here. At least Kunio is not doing too bad. He's completed his Tranquil Boots. He's level 6. But with no Blink Dagger, I don't see this axe doing that much really. I mean, could this be one of these games where you TP to your safe lane hoping to find a pickoff? Anything so that you just stem the bleeding. Look at this. Timbersaw, he's just shot ahead of everyone in terms of net worth. He's nearly at 5,000 net worth, while I mean the closest in the net worth charts is the Juggernaut at 3.5k. I guess you try and get levels and hope you find pickoffs. Not team fights, but pickups. Because if for Miracle walk into all 3 C40A, they're just going to end up losing a team fight. There's no chance they win a team fight, but there is a chance that if 2 or 3 of them group up together and isolate the Timbersaw, they can bring him down. And there's a lot of gold to be made from bringing down the Timbersaw. Who's just continuing to bully Dreamy in the mid lane. Mid lane. He's jumping for more here. He's got the Ogre to back him up there. The Chakram's thrown out. Hey, here comes the Hex from 6 for 7. Kunio walks in with a Battle Hunger, but at this point, it probably just tickles away a little bit. He's got 18 reactive armor stacks. And they've got no answer to this Timbersaw, and it's only 9 minutes in. Here comes the Team Protector. He's got the Nature's Guys. The root could come out. Why? Just walks in, uses the Whirling Death, does some serious damage onto the Bristleback. The Living Armor is there. Dreamy trying to make a run for it. The Chakram on to do, and with the... It's another second kill onto the Bristleback. 2-man Earth Spike. Ogre dropping low. The lead seed will do the trick. And his Stream Protector who scores a kill. Here comes Axe, who immediately sent back to meet his maker. And Solo Rank Warrior just survives thanks to the trees. Timbersaw will move on to the mid tower. 3C48. I cannot recollect the last time that the mid lane had such an impact on the game and was so one-sided as well. This is Bristleback though. How does he recover? He's trying to farm the jungle. Mid lane, we have a call coming out from Good News. Silencer. Not to worry, honestly, with the double damage, might even turn around for the kill. The last word is there. The slow could kick in a bit, but Axe, he's going to be fine. Wide jumps in aggressively. Chakram, Whirling Death onto Solo Rank Warrior. Got the Arcane Curse as well, pushing them all back. All this is more space for Batrider to do his nonsense, and by nonsense I mean kill the enemy safe laner. Madara, with no support to help him out, pops the battle trance, turns around, might just bring down the Ogre, will in fact, but it's Baka who ends up bringing him down first. Bristleback trying to rotate, but not sure he can do much. He has got a fair bit of levels, but yeah, he finally finds a lane to farm in. But why? He's moving from objective to objective here. Takes down one tower in the mid lane and moves on. I do not believe this. Cloud X and his cat. The cat is actually climbing a ladder, jumping onto the fan. I fear for my life, and I really wonder why I work here sometimes. And right now, it's Bristleback left wondering to himself, what do I do in this game? And there's going to be farming the jungle for the time being. Why? He's all by himself in the mid lane. I mean, he's almost begging for it. He's you cannot ask for a Timbersaw more out of position. And this is when you'd be hoping to bring him down. The call is there. He's doing the chakram thing there. Spinning a fair bit, doing a whole lot of damage. Madara's come in. The global silence is there. Why? Still not taking any significant damage. He's going to turn around and maybe get a kill. He brings down Soul Rank Water. He's moving on to 6 to 7. He pops the bottle. He has full mana and HP to work with, as well as 13 Bloodstone charges. Here comes Dreamy on the Bristleback. Call number 2 comes out from Kunyo on the axe. Why tanking it all? The battle hunger means nothing to him. He pops the timber chain, runs away. Dreamy is still looking for more. He's really pushing his luck here. Why? The Whirling Dead misses. You got Nasal Goon number 4 coming out from Dreamy. Chakram doing a fair bit of work. Maybe why just overstayed his limits here. The call is there, but why will not fall? And he looks to turn around and bring down the axe. No backup inside. No one from 3C4DA wants to come help out the poor Timbersaw. But the Timbersaw hasn't yet died, and he's got 17 stick charges. He's an absolute bully at this point. And for Medical, they're just going to run if they see him. Earth Spike not coming out from the line. He does have the finger of death. But yeah, they're just going to leave Y for the time being. For Medical, they're slowly but surely losing control of this game. And yeah, I guess one of the signs is when at 13 minutes, 5 members can't kill one Timbersaw. Who's now looking for the troll, does a fair bit of damage. Madara pops the shrine. Is it really that hard to kill the Timbersaw? I mean, what's his HP like? He's at... Okay. He's got the Bloodstone as well. And yeah, I think he's regenerating more HP per second than what Troll can output. Kunyo still searching for that Blink Dagger. It's not coming anytime soon. Meanwhile, Baka using the Firefly. They're looking for a pick-off. Sirion Ashtor's here. Oops. Yep, they take down the mid tier 2. I hear a lasso. It's onto the Bristleback. They've got the last word as well. A Flame Break pushes them back. Here comes the Blade Fury. There's a stun from the Ogre. An Earth Spike onto Y on the Timbersaw, but the Omni Slash is there. And it should be an easy kill. The Global Silence committed as well. Baka looking for more. No lasso to work with. But here comes the Chakram. It's connected onto the Train Protector. And Earth Spike, which for all purposes was a Ravage in cosplay, does push back 3C4DA. And maybe they're going to back out for the time being. But why? He has not a fear in the world. He's just going to stand in the mid lane. I'm honestly wondering what is stopping 3C4DA from ending this game? If there is indeed anything. Have they got what it takes to siege? Yeah, the Juggernaut, well, he's not as farmed as the Timbersaw. So I guess instead of trying to hang it on the mid lane, they do a lot better by just taking down some of these tier 2s. But look at this. For Miracle, they want to pick off the pop the smoke. This could be their way back into this game. Leave the Timbersaw and hopefully look for pickoffs to the axe. Axe mighty close to his Blink Dagger. Train Protector is going to start by walking in. He's got the Tranquil Boots as well as the Overgrowth. They see the Ogre, they hex the Ogre. Madara with the melee whirling axes. It's an Overgrowth onto 2. Itachi Uchiha is still alive on the Silencer. Here's the lasso. It's onto the Troll, pulling him back. They're trying to bring down the Ogre, and indeed they will with the finger. Elsewhere, they lose the Lion. Madara dropping low will end up falling to the Firefly. And why, once again, on the Timbersaw, not a care in the world, is going to take down a tier 2. You brought down the ogre, but it cost you your position 1 as well as a lion. That is not a good sign for Formerical. And look at this, they're chasing for more. Solo rank warrior thinks his shrine is a safe space, but he's stuck in position with the sticky napalm, and Baka brings him down. Kunyu jumps in with the call, it's onto the Batrider. The Earth Spike will whiff, it's off target. Itachi Uchiha is making a run for it on the silencer. Excuse me, it was a call on the silencer, lagging extremely badly here. But here comes the dunk, and they do end up securing the kill on the silencer. Baka chasing for more. Madara running with all that sticky napalm. He will end up going down. It's unstoppable. It's why on the Timbersaw ends up getting the kill, and they're looking for more. Omni slash on the line. They pop the Blade Fury. The living armor means nothing at this point. And why is Wicked sick with the double kill? 17 minutes in, a 13,000 net worth advantage in favor of 3C4DA. And for Miracle, I mean, they are left scratching their heads, wondering what to do and how to deal with this Timbersaw. Honestly, I'm wondering if sending the Bristleback mid was the best decision versus the Timbersaw. I'm not saying the Troll would have won the lane, but he would have then the Bristleback. You could have put the Bristleback in the safe lane, sent the Troll mid. Maybe that could have worked out. Anyway, it's a bit too late in hindsight for Formerical. The scan comes out from the Dire. It is the right idea. I mean, 3C4DA, they would be looking to Roshan after taking down all other solo rank warrior out of position. Not sure what he was thinking. Was probably hoping to drop a ward, use the overgrowth. The Yule Scepter holds him in place, and some monster kill streak for Y on the Timbersaw. 17 Bloodstone charges, 18 minutes in. That's almost a charge a minute here. And high ground is on the cards. Y will probably just walk in with the Timber Chain. It looks like they've already bought down the Timbersaw does use the Yules on the Bristleback. Chakram doing a fair bit of damage. Here comes the Earth Spike. There is a little bit of control. And the finger makes sure that Ogre is taken out of the equation. Y still flirting with that here. For Miracle, they leave Y and they're trying to run down the other members of 3C4DA, knowing that they might have a man advantage with the Ogre out of the equation. Madara walks in, the Blade Fury pushes him back. He's trying to stay alive, he's trying to reach the shrine. The Yule Scepter is there from Y. And with the whirling that, they might even get the kill. Actually, the troll ends up surviving. There was a lasso, but solo rank warrior. Well, he walks in, he makes sure he ends up falling. It's an unstoppable spree for Baka on the Batrider. The global silence is there. Kunyo on the axe, dropping low. You got the Chakram coming up from Y, a whole lot of damage, and with the Omni Slash, it means that Kunyo has been sent back to meet his maker. Y giving chase, he does end up bringing down the Bristleback, and Lion is out of the equation as well. They're buying back furiously, but I'm not sure Formerical are going to be hoping to hold. The living armor is there on the troll, but it's not enough. The whirling dead, a couple of auto attacks. Here comes Baka, and it's actually Y who ends up getting the kill. 3C4DA, they've dived deep. But Formerical, it is respawning so fast. Kunyo, he's got the Ogre. This should be a kill. The overgrowth gets committed. The lead seed doing a fair bit of damage. CD Honest on the Ogre is going to make a run for it. And Kunyo in the end ends up bringing him down. It's a triple kill for the Axe. But look at this. The whirling dead as well as the Chakram doing a whole lot of damage. Y chasing forward. Earth Spike holds him in place. He's more or less lost most of his team. But he just keeps on killing the opponents. And I think Y's had enough fun for the day. 3C4DA, they did get a little carried away there. Probably dived a little bit too deep, but the tier 3 is low. And any kill is a lot of gold for Formerical at this stage. Why, it looks like he's building into the Shivas. They are thinking about going Roshan, but Y says I'm going to take Axe out of the equation first. Chakram whirling that Timber Chain, even the Hadouken creep joins the party. That's a killing streak going into the hands of the Silencer. And this definitely opens up Roshan for 3C4DA with no Axe for 50 seconds. I do not see how Formerical contest this. How's Troll looking? Is that Silver Edge coming anytime soon? Looks like, well, he's capped out out of Vladimir's offering. Yep. They've taken Roshan. Baka has moved in to push the safe lane. For Miracle do have a little bit of vision to work with, but I'm not sure that's going to help them hold high ground though. At this point, honestly, vision doesn't mean much. You got the push coming in from 3C40 in the mid lane. For Miracle, how do they hold on? They popped their shrine already, so they're working with less when it comes to high ground. They do not have shrine number 2 as well. And why he's just going, excuse me, why he's just going to walk in, takes a battle hunger, doesn't care. The call comes in from Kunyo, but there's no blade mail to work with. They have taunted the Timbersaw. They hold him in place with the Earth Spike. Here comes the Global Silence, widening a fair bit of damage. Forced to back off for once. It looks like 4 Medical might be able to bring down the Timbersaw. But the healing word from the Juggernaut brings him back to near full HP. And 3C40, he can go for round 2. The finger is still available. They've got the call, they've got the overgrowth. I still think 4 Medical can actually win their way back into this game. But why? He's jumped deep. He's looking for more. He used up the bristleback. He's been hexed in place. They're not using the finger just yet. Why? Just playing with his food before he eats it. And he does bring down Kunyo as here in overgrowth. It's on to Baka on the Bat Rider. It's solo rank warrior trying to keep himself alive. And Baka will not let him stay alive. At this point, 4 Medical, they're trying their best. But I'm not sure their best is enough. They're losing the tier 3 there. No troll, no team protect to work with. And the Omni Slash makes sure that there's no bristleback in the equation as well. The finger did come out from the line, but it didn't result in much. 3C40 eyes on the prize. They're moving on to the racks while the Timbersaw keeps them busy there. Yep. Should be a lane of racks. They've still got the Aegis to work with if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Aegis is on the Juggernaut. .3C40, 25,000 net worth ahead of 4 Miracles. The Timbers are at 15,000 net worth himself, just to give you a sense of perspective. Kunyo jumps in with the call. Why giving chase? They're looking for the troll here. They've got him with the lasso. Why? With the whirling death should be a kill. It's a godlike streak on the Bat Rider. DC40A. They're going deep. They want more. Axe with the call. Not sure if he can bring Baka all the way back into his fountain. Why? He's just making sure that 4 Miracle do not step out of the fountain. And 4 Miracle, it looks like they've had enough. The GG well played is called. An absolutely dominating performance coming out from 3C40A. I'm going to pin a lot of that to the choice of picking up the Timbersaw and putting him in the mid lane versus the Bristleback. A lot of things 4 Medical could have done a little differently. Like, for example, not sending Bristleback to the mid lane. I mean, there is no way you come out on top versus the Timbersaw. Anyway, that's it as far as Dota goes for the day, but do not go anywhere. We've got some Counter-Strike Go coming right up. Over to our host, Wagish, got Slayer ban. Adios.